Hello. If you are watching this demonstration, you are here to learn how a returning parent and or student will be logging in for the new year completing their athletic requirements. We will use the scenario of 2019-2020 as the previous year, and we are returning for the 2020-2021 school year. So as a student and parent, you will simply need to be able to log in with your previous year's credentials, so the account that you set up for the 2019-2020 school year. Inputting your email and password, clicking sign in will allow you to log in for the new year. If you have forgotten your password or your email address from the previous year, simply click forgot password or contact support at planeths.com, and planeths.com will assist you with resetting your account credentials. You do not, and I repeat, you do not want to set up a new account. Simply sign in with the previous year's credentials, utilizing the same email or mobile phone number and password that you used for the 2019-2020 school year. After inputting your username and password, you will click sign in, to where you'll be taken to your home page. So as a returning student, it's important to know that if this is not your school anymore, maybe you are a middle schooler going to the high school, or maybe you have changed schools, you will want to update this before you start on athletic forms. So to start on the athletic forms, be sure you set up your school that you're currently attending by clicking on your name at the top, going into settings, and then you will see the homeschool selection right here, to where you will change that to whatever school it may be, typing in the words and choosing the school from the drop down, and then clicking save at the bottom. You will want to set up your new school before starting on the athletic forms, because the athletic forms correlate with the school that you are signing up for. So you'll want to be sure you're doing that. Also, while on this page, be sure to make sure information is correct. Maybe your date of birth was entered wrong last year, or maybe you want to update your graduation year for the correct year, inputting your student ID, address, whatever information. But it's important that when you go through the returning process for the new year, all of this information is up to date. You may also be taken to the emergency contact page, to where our system was now asking for you to input your emergency contact information. So if you're a parent or student and you are taken to this page, it's beneficial that you input all of this information so that we can track this for your coaches and admins at your school, so that when they are on the field or court and that you are participating, they have quick access to your emergency contact information. So after signing up, signing back in for the new year, and putting your new school, making sure your account settings are correct, you will be taken back to your home page, to where you can start on the athletic forms for the new year. So we've made sure that we've used the same login from the previous year, we've updated our account settings, and now we want to start on our athletic forms. So here we see our emergency contact information at the top of our profile, example forms. So if you're getting a physical done, you can click on your physical examination form here, and you have the opportunity to print this out. These are all PDF copies, allowing you to print them out and go and get a physical done. So you do not need the school to hand you one. You can simply log into your account and print out your physical examination through the example forms click here button. There are also tips to go through the process, but here we want to make sure we're on the correct year. So our filter view does show our upcoming school year of 2020-2021. We'll want to make sure our sports of interest are selected properly. So maybe we're not participating in football this year, maybe we're doing golf or soccer. All these are sports of interest. So be sure to choose the sports that you're interested in playing for the school year. And then your forms are down here. So all forms are incomplete because this is a new year. We are completing forms for the new year. And so to start on the process, we will click on one of these forms. Ideally, you want to start from the top, but to show you how the form functionality works for the new year, let's click on this concussion awareness form. And each form that your school allows you to reuse will have the option to reuse here. So rather than having to fill out all the information again, all you'll need to do as a returning parent or student is click reuse here, reuse document, and it's going to pre-populate the information from the previous year, allowing you to see all that information already input, signing and submitting, giving you a new signature for the new year. So I will click Sign and Submit. And as you see, I get a successful box here. I can go to that history form. And again, I can click Reuse here, Reuse Document, and it's going to pre-populate the information from the previous year. So this form was actually uploaded last year. So if it still works, if it's still the correct form, be sure to click on the link before signing and submitting. But after doing so, sign and submit for the new year will allow you to save that form. And if we scroll back down, we'll now see these forms are awaiting parent signature. So for your parents at home, you do not have to input information again for the new year. All you'll need to do is simply click the reuse button. As you see, this form does not have a reuse form button here because this parent did not complete the form the previous year. Had they done that, clicking reuse would automate all the information from the previous year, allowing you to update anything that's needed, and then clicking sign and submit at the bottom, giving you a new digital signature for the new year. So after going through all of your forms, you'll see that all forms are either awaiting parent signature, awaiting athlete signature, complete, or maybe they're pending staff approval. Maybe you reuse the physical examination form from the previous year, clicking reuse document here. There's that document on file, sign and submit. So as a parent and student, we're simply signing back in from the previous year with the same account credentials we used, and we're coming in and we're updating our settings within our student account, making sure our usernames are correct, our homeschool is correct, our graduation years are correct, our student ID is correct, going to athletic forms, making sure our sports of interest are selected for the new year, and then going into our forms and clicking reuse on the forms that allow us to be reused, and then completing the forms that are new for the new school year, saving you time inputting the same information that you input last year. After submitting the form for the new year, all forms for the new year have a new digital signature on them. So we can click on this form, for example, and we'll see a new digital signature for the new year. So that is Big Teams Student Central and how to reuse information for the new year. If you have any questions about this, again, please contact support@bigteams.com or support@planeths.com, and we will get back to you in a short amount of time. Thank you very much.